Hey, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be showing off my LEGO Ninjago minifigure collection. This includes every single minifigure I own. This will not be including any minifigures from any other series which you don't see here, and that is because for Season 5, Season 6 and many other seasons I did not complete the full ninja. So I only got 1 or 2 ninjas and not all 6, so that's why they are not included here. So yeah, let's get into it. So these are the ninja in their first suits from Season 4. They did actually swap suits about halfway through the season. So yeah, as you can see there are some alterations. Lloyd has his green eyes because I think Lloyd looks so much better. And I did actually lose my Kai original red half mask. It is still in my house somewhere, but I have searched for it, but I just cannot find it. They all look really, really good in my opinion. And yeah, let's have a look from the back. It all has the same kind of design, but obviously their own symbol. As you can see, it's a bit worn out on the back because over the years they have gone away with me putting armor on their back, just like the Zanes. It has come off a bit, but yeah, these are some of my favourite Ninjago figures because I think they look great and they're really well to put together because they all have kind of the same design, so they look really awesome. So now on to Zane and Nia. Now the Zane and Nia from this season look really cool, and the Nia didn't exactly come out with this season, it came out with the next season, Season 5, but she was in this suit during this season, so I think it's perfectly acceptable to have her in here. Now, there is something just a tad bit off with Zane, is that he doesn't have any printing on his helmet, or hood, or whatever you want to call it, and that is because it is the rare magazine version of Zane, which came out only in the UK and European countries. I don't think it's ever made its way over to America yet, but that is pretty cool in my opinion. And they do have faces underneath, and Nia does have a secondary face, which is just her normal face. And I don't know for certain, but that is the best Nia original face in my opinion. I personally think it's the best one. So yeah, let's go on to the next figures. So straight on to Day of the Departed. Now the reason why I don't have any Season 6 figures is because they didn't really interest me. They look too similar to Season 5 figures, and I really wanted to get the Season 5 figures, but back then I did not have enough money to get the Season 5 figures or anything like that. Now this was the first ever season of figures I actually completed. You might be thinking, well, you have the Tournament of Element figures and they came before. No, because I actually went back into the past. I went in onto Bricklink and services like that and bought the Tournament of Element figures from there. So let's look at these figures. So they look really, really cool, and I can remember getting them because I got them for my I don't know how old I was, but it was back when Day of the Departed first released, during my birthday time, and I remember getting the Samurai X Cave and a few other sets, so this was the first ever time I completed the ninja team, which was really awesome to me. Yeah, so they really do look awesome. Zane has a new print. I believe this was the first time it was ever introduced, with a bit of a crack on the face, I'd like to say there. And Jay has a new face print, which I haven't showed in this video. And Cole got a significant new face print with the scar, and he does have a back one as well, which looks a bit tougher. And so does Jay, and so does Zane. Back to customizations, I did actually put the Hands of Time face on Kai because I think it looks really good, and I don't actually have a Hands of Time Kai which is in use at the moment, so that looks really good. It does have printing on the back as well, which has a more fiery look, which is really awesome. Nia has her Season 8 and above head, which I believe looks really good, and Lloyd just has his normal face from season 7 and below. So yeah. So if you've been here since the start of my Ninjago series, you may know that these figures were actually the main star of my Ninjago series. For when I started March of the Oni, that was basically the beginning of my series. Well, I count as canon basically. Now I think they look really, really awesome, these figures, and I remember just posting a brand new video based on March of the Oni and it getting about 1,000 views, and I thought that was amazing back then because I was getting like 5 views per video. And then one day I just posted a Ninjago video pretty close to the start of the wave, so it would have been like the 6th of January, something about then. And that's when I fell in love with making the Ninjago series, because I could add plot and development from it and also get quite a few views and interact with thousands of people, which is just amazing to me. Now, these figures do look really awesome, and they actually have mostly the accurate faces. As you can see, they all look really cool, and there is one special figure here, which is Golden Lloyd, and I got this on first day as well, first day of buying, and I think he looks really, really awesome. And he has 2 facial expressions, a really, really angry one and a less angry but still angry face, which is really cool. Again, they all have the same kind of printing on the back with their emblem on it, or whatever you want to call them, elements, and they all look really cool. They all do come with the same face print as from the movie. Nothing new about these face prints, but yeah, they look really awesome and a great addition to my collection. So here we have season 11. Now all of these look really, really good in my opinion. This is basically the start of in here where the ninja don't look really that similar anymore. They look quite different from each other. Their designs are quite different. So as you can see, Jay's top is different to Lloyd's top quite a lot, but they do look all really good. And spoiler alert now, for season 11 if you haven't seen all, but 3, 2, 1. But I did put the Ice Emperor in because, as we do find out, he is Zane, so technically he is a ninja, so I put him in this video. So yeah, all of these ninja look really, really good. Zane does have a new facial expression here. It's a very, very angry Zane, which you actually hardly ever see in Ninjago. Zane's normally more of the cool and calm guy. He's never normally angry, but I mean, it's a good facial expression for me, who does do stop motions and can make him go evil or very angry. The Ice Emperor does look really cool as well. I was one of the first people to get him when the sets came out, because I got the sets quite a long time before anyone in the UK and anyone in the US, so that was really awesome to be like one of the first people to get him. Obviously Mitchell Studios did get him way before I did, but still. Nia looks really good in this. She went back to silver, as you can see in the other ones. She hasn't been silver yet, but she does look really good. And the Cole looks awesome as well, adding more orange into his suit. Now we're still on season 11, but we're looking at the Forbidden Spinjitzu Ninja. Now, in my personal opinion, these are my favourite suits. They look really, really awesome. Mainly because of the printing on the torso, like the fire or energy power would you like to say, and the fire or energy power coming out of their helmet or hood, whatever you want to call it. So the faces on these look really, really good, sparking out with energy, and obviously Cole did not come with a Forbidden Spinjitzu spinner, and the Kai one was very expensive, so I didn't get it. So I'm only using their ones from the sets with some added detail for Cole, and Kai's pretty much the same. I did add in Season 10 Wu here because I didn't really have a place to put him, but yeah, this is the first time that we've seen Wu in the series, in this series of minifigures. I mean, he has appeared in LEGO Ninjago way many times before Season 10, but obviously I haven't showed him off yet. So yeah, they look really good. Do have some alterations with Zane energy on his arm, which I think look really good. So yeah, thanks, and let's get on to the next one. Onto the Avatar Ninja from Season 12. Now, these look really awesome as well, and you might be thinking, well, that's not Avatar Cole. Well, no, it's not, but I do not like the Avatar Cole at all, and I thought this Cole just looks so good, and I just needed to include him, so I took away the actual Avatar Cole and added this one in. So yeah, they all look really awesome and all stand out. As I was saying earlier, I love different kind of figures, so that's why I love the Forbidden Spinjitzu figures, because they all stand out and look really good. So yeah, the head pieces are really cool, and the hair pieces are awesome as well. This is the first time that we've ever got that hair piece in white, and that really does look awesome. And this Lloyd looks awesome with new facial printing there, and new facial printing there. And Zane has the same old regular head, but that looks really awesome as well. Nia's a bit of a bland character, but as you may know, she's not in my series, so I'm just going to leave her like that. Many of these figures do have alternate expressions, so Jay does, and I believe Zane does as well, and so does Nia. I don't believe any of the other figures do. Let me just check. No, none of them others do, except from the Cole, but you've already seen that. Now onto the last row of figures. So this is the Season 12 main suits. This is when they have to put on their visors. We don't know why they have visors. Maybe they've gone to the Digiverse. We don't know yet, but it looks really awesome, these suits. So Cole does have some customizations on him. He has his arms right there with the energy power, which looks really awesome. Well, I believe its technical name is RX power, but yeah, it looks really awesome, and these figures look so cool. Zane never actually got an official figure for this series, well, not at least yet, so I had to make my own one. It doesn't look that great, but he will be included in my next episode, which will hopefully be coming this time next week. So this is a brand new variant of Wu. He looks completely new. He does have beard printing, which was the first time, and a cape, and he does have head printing or hair printing on the back, which looks really awesome as well. And the visors all do come off, if you can take them off. There we go. And they have quite angry expressions on them, so maybe they've been taken over by the Overlord or some evil presence. We don't know yet. We'll get to find out when this season actually comes out. So yeah, they do look really awesome. And they do have alternate expressions on the back as well, so I can use them for the series as well. Kai has a really short one. Lloyd has quite a similar one to ones that we've seen before. Cole has a pretty cool one as well, and Jay has just a normal smiling face. Zane, I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's actually another Lloyd figure, because they haven't made one for Zane, but yeah, they do all look really cool. So I'd like to thank you guys for all watching, and please remember to like, comment and subscribe, because this video did take an extremely long amount of time because I had to find all my ninjas. Most of them weren't even assembled, so I had to search through old Lego tubs and everything like that just to find the figures, and the video process did take me a very long time as well. So if you could please remember to like, comment and subscribe, because it really does make my day. Thank you for watching.